Good morning, friends. Happy Saturday morning and welcome to a new vlog. My hair's a bit of a disaster this morning, but that's okay. It's a temporary situation because I'm on the way to get my hair done. So yeah, going to my girls. I've specifically asked for Rose because last time I didn't have Rose and it was good, but it wasn't up to Rose standard. Anyway, last night I had a chill night in and I watched Love Island, and I am now on book 4 of the Game Changers book series, which is like the Heated Rivalry series of books, and I'm having a whale of a time with those books, I'll say that. They're just super cutie. Every book follows a different couple, one of whom, or both of whom, are hockey players, and they're just super cute. So yeah, I'm really enjoying those. Are they literary masterpieces? No. Are they a good old time? Absolutely yes. Today's gonna be just kind of a getting things done day. I have to make some clothing returns at Old Navy. I have to get this hair done because these roots are not giving. And then probably just do some chilling with Petey. So let's go get this hair looking a little fresher. Well, the hair is blonder. My freaking fried piece of hair just won't stop. But what do we think? The blonde is blonding. Rose crushed it as always. I feel like it's as blonde as ever, but I'm not mad about it. Feeling myself. So yeah, no cut. We kept the length because when it's curly and I'm not like straightening it as much during the summer, I like to have it longer because it kind of gets shorter when it's curly. But yeah, I spent a good majority of that appointment reading my book, the 4th book. I forget what it's called. Controlling the Game or something. 4th book in the Heated Rivalry series. I'm really enjoying it, though I need them to kind of like get to the romance need of it, because right now it's very will they won't they. Anyway, I'm gonna go home and I honestly might take a nap, y'all. I'm gonna have lunch and I might take a nap because I woke up earlier than I anticipated this morning. My body just woke me up naturally, so I'm feeling a little sleepy. So I think that's on order. I might go to Old Navy to return some stuff. I know I said that already. I don't know. We're gonna just feel it out. We're gonna see if I have the energy for all that. Oh, we got a fire truck coming our way. But anyway, just gonna go home and relish my new hair. Hello friends, sorry it's a little dark in here. I'm at downtown Burbank, no one is surprised. And Caroline and I are going to go to Old Navy and then have a little dinner together. I have to do some returns at Old Navy for my latest haul there with my birthday gift card money. And I'll poke around and see if anything catches the eye. But yeah, today's been a good Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. I FaceTimed my dad. But yeah, this morning Jake came over and we went to the Burbank commissary. I usually see someone I know at a commissary, a B, C, D-list celebrity, if you will. And today I saw someone from the cast of season 1 of Jury Duty. If you'll remember, on my second date ever with Jake, I saw someone from the cast of Jury Duty as well there. So there's something about commissaries. The energy pulls the cast of Jury Duty to the commissary. So anyway, that was kind of silly. But then we went to the last bookstore in Studio City, which I'd never been to the Studio City location, just the one downtown. It's a pretty famous bookstore in LA. And poked about, put some things in my library queue. And then we watched a little bit of Widow's Bay, and then he had to go eat dinner with his father. So yeah, now Caroline and I are celebrating Father's Day together because we are mothers and fathers to our little critters. And yeah, I think you're all caught up. Oh, and then I watched a little bit of Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders, America's Sweethearts, season 3. I started watching that last night. God, I love those girls. I love that show. It's just a fascinating sociological study of the South. I'll say that. Alrighty, let's go make these returns and I'll talk to you later. Whee! Alright, Caroline's gonna show us her haul.
I got a cute little casual
Cute.
tank top.
I like that color.
I think I got this on sale, perhaps. I like the color too. And then I got this swimsuit on sale for dirt cheap. The bottoms were like $6.
Oh my gosh, that's so
cute.
cute.
Where are they? Okay.
Oh,
Bottoms.
obsessed.
And the top, just a cute little plain.
Yeah,
you know.
can't go wrong with black.
Yeah. So that's mine. Allie,
I love
what
it.
did you get?
Okay, so my first item is this randomista little t-shirt.
Let's see, what does it
It says The Pines, Coffee and Books, Mount Hood, Oregon. I don't know if this is a real place, but I hope
It's
it is.
cute.
Then I have this in black. You've probably seen me wear it before, but I got it in navy. And finally, this skirt. It's a little like out of my comfort zone because it is kind of short, but it looks cute.
It's like denim.
It's a little dark wash denim skirt.
I think it's super cute.
Yeah, little flexible waistband. So, oh, and then, hold please, I got some cutie sunglasses.
Yes. Love.
That's the haul. Hey friends, and happy Monday. I feel like I've had a busy day so far. I've lived a few lives thus far today. But as you can see, I'm wearing my new Old Navy shirt, cropped the bottom, duh, of course, because if there's one thing about me, I'm a crop a shirt, okay? And I like to think I'm pretty skilled at it. I crop Caroline's shirts sometimes when they need it. So yeah, I'm enjoying this shirt. Anyway, I woke up this morning and went and got my blood drawn at a different lab than I've been to before. If you were here for the great lab incident of February, then you'll know that the last time I got labs, my insurance just was like, no, and I had to pay a lot of money. But today, my primary care physician sent me to a different lab in Glendale that I've never been to before. I walk in, no one's in the waiting room. There's 2 kind women who work there. They immediately check me in. I don't have to wait in any kind of waiting room. They're like, come on back. The whole thing happened so quickly, I blinked and it was over. They grabbed my arm, they poked me, had no trouble finding a vein, which never happens at a LabCorp or Quest Diagnostics. It's always a rigmarole to find a vein. They get me suited and booted. They're like, go to that bathroom, pee in this cup, and then you're done. And so I was like, okay. The whole thing, you guys, took less than 10 minutes. Dare I say, the whole thing took like 5 minutes. They took my insurance. I didn't have to pay anything right then and there. It was a dream. And I was like, wow, this is how getting labs should be. The art has been lost by LabCorp and Quest Diagnostics, apparently. Anyway, then I came home, did some notes, did a couple sessions. I've got one more session today, but I have some time in between, so I think I'm gonna hit up Trader Joe's, get my groceries for the week. What else can I tell you? Well, I had a blast with Caroline last night, and we got a good Old Navy haul as I showed, and then we had such a fun dinner at Don Cuco. I think that's how it's pronounced. Anyhow, and I'm just still loving my hair. Haven't washed it yet since I got it done. That will be tomorrow morning. Okay, let's go get some groceries for the week and then do our last session today. You guys, are these sunglasses askew? I'm bummed because I got these at Old Navy yesterday, but I'm fearing that they're askew. I'll show you one more time. This is them. Can you see, do they look crooked? This is what happens when I try to adjust, it just slips down. It's not obvious, but it is bugging me. Okay, so we got some Trader Joe's groceries, about to go into Ralph's to get, yeah, they're askew, because you can see more of my eyebrow. Whatever. I'm pissed. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna go into Ralph's and get the rest of the groceries for the week, and then we're gonna head home. But I just need to do a little sunglasses check to make sure I'm not crazy. I don't think I'm crazy. I do feel that they are askew, and that's a shame. We're about to try the new Dubai chocolate shake from Shake Shack. We've been seeing this advertised nonstop while watching Love Island. And we had to see for ourselves if it is as good as it looks. Meanwhile, we got Love Island on in the background. We'll keep you posted.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Sit down.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna crack it.
Oh, you have to crack it.
Yes!
You have to crack it. Oh my gosh, this is exciting.
I'm so excited. I also love pistachios, so
Me
I think
too.
you gotta kind of mix that in. No, honey,
it's
not
good,
for
Caroline.
babies.
It's
That
good.
is good.
It's good.
Oh,
Petey, it's good.
I love pistachios. Perfect, salty sweet.
I know.
Let me mix this.
Hello, friends. Notice anything different? I'm sporting my little septum piercing, but I got the jewelry changed out. So instead of having the two little guys hanging down there, we have just a subtle little hoop, and that's what I wanted this whole time. I was just waiting for it to heal before I changed it out for that. So I just went to Atomic. If you're in LA, I don't know why you'd go anywhere else. The people at Atomic are the nicest and they do great work. So yeah, feeling good about that. I've just been really looking forward to getting my hair blonder again, getting this bad boy changed out to just help me feel like I'm doing all the things that I want to do in terms of my appearance. So yeah, it was a good time. Sorry, I'm just still checking it out. It's cute. I like how these are matchy-matchy now. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go, shocker, pick up some iced coffee and then head home for my afternoon sessions. Had a little lunch break adventure. So I will catch up with you all later. Hi friends, I'm home. I had some lunch. I did a little bit more work, some notes, and I have my next session soon, but I wanted to just have a little chatty moment for a sec because I haven't really talked about my feelings about Love Island this season. I've been watching Love Island USA, and first things first, I'm a Trinity stan through and through. I love Bryce and Trinity. I really saw the vision early on. I think there's a lot of late to the bandwagon Trinity stans. I'm not one of them. I've been on it since, honestly, since I think day 3, and then they reunited and coupled up. I've just seen the vision. I feel that they have both kind of a silly, goofy sense of humor. I think Trinity's really mature for a 22-year-old. I actually would crash out at 22 if I was on this show. And Bryce is a little bit older. He's definitely one of the more mature ones of the boys, I think. And I think Casa Amor has really solidified that opinion for me, that he's one of the more mature guys in the villa. So yeah, huge Trinity stan. As I'm watching now, it was just the second day of Casa Amor, I think, and Bryce is lamenting Trinity not being there, and Trinity is starting to miss Bryce too. So I am honestly hoping Casa wraps up soon so that my king and queen can be reunited. Casey is really sketchy to me, And I have not liked him and Anaya together for some time. I think he's dimming her sparkle. When she first came into the villa, I was like, oh, I really like her. And then I feel like every time I look at her face, once they were coupled up, it's like there was a vacancy to her expression that I could actually energetically feel, that I was like, ooh, I'm having a hard time connecting to Amaya. And I kept asking myself, why am I having a hard time connecting to Amaya? She just has kind of like a vacant look in her eyes. And now that she's in Casa, or that she's in the villa and KC's in Casa, I'm seeing the sparkle back in her eyes. And I think that that's because she's had a little bit of distance from KC. I know she says like, oh, I still miss him, but I don't know. When he made that comment about her being like a grandma in bed, I was like, so that's sinister. I was done with him when he said that, because I was like, a man like that has no respect for a woman's autonomy or ability to give consent. And that's on period. The way he's moving in Casa Amor is scary to me. The things that he's saying about KC, of like, I don't have anything in common with or the things that he's saying about Anaya, like, I don't have anything in common with Anaya. I'm like, oh, so you've just been wasting her time and all of our times then. Cool. I also think Zach is sinister. The way he was treating Kata right before Casa Amor, where he like refused to make her breakfast and was like getting super jealous. I do think he's bisexual, and so I'm sad that a bi king is acting this way. But I just think he's really controlling, and I don't like how he was playing this kind of like puppy dog victim when she was starting to talk to other guys. It wasn't it. So yeah, he's just not... His whole thing with Bryce confuses me too, because I think like Bryce is like, oh, we're just like bros that love each other. And Zach is sort of like, this is going to be something that the public loves. Like, Zach is too focused and conscious on what the public thinks, and it shows. And I think that he knows that like, oh, heated rivalry is popular. If there's like some queer baiting in the villa, like that'll give me attention. Everything he does is for attention, it feels like to me. I know everyone's saying this online, but that first night of Casa Amor, where the men were like ogling the women and they were doing like that sort of striptease dance for them, the way that those men were objectifying the women was truly sinister to watch. I actually had to just like do something else while that was going on, because it was making me so angry. Not about it. But the thing is, like, I do fear that even seeing the men objectify the women in Casa and forget that they're dating the women in the villa, I fear that the OG villa girls will still miss their men and still want to get back together with their men. Like, I fear that it won't be enough to truly end some of these relationships, even though that's clearly what the producers are trying to do, is like shake things up. But yeah, Kenzie definitely is an interesting one, because I love splits. Like, I love how she's just thrown herself into a split non-stop. But her black scent is kind of troubling me. And the way that she sexualizes Corbin, but then talks about a future with Caleb, is a little bit like, Miss Thing, what are we doing? Let's have some cultural competence in 2026. But she's from Alabama, so I don't actually, or Georgia, so I don't actually know what I'm expecting there. But what else? Sincere, can't stand the man. I have nothing to say about him. Melanie, you deserve better. She's a bisexual queen. Her sister and friend confirmed that, so I obviously want better for her. Anyway, those are my thoughts so far.
Hi. Bless you. Bless you.
Kitten.